This is Hayes Q Jones, your DVD and Blu-ray baller on a budget. And this is HQ Videos for you. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Please like, share, subscribe. Please help me reach my goal of 1,000 subscribers, almost halfway there. So anything you can do, I'd appreciate it. For my current subscribers, what's up? How you doing? My son and I right now are on our way to Bananas Music in St. Pete. It's about an hour west of us. I have to admit, this is one of the coolest places I've been to in probably a couple of decades. Over 50,000 pieces of vinyl, nice movie selection, antique records, record players, antique radios, antique televisions, guitars, the whole shebang. Haven't seen anything like this probably since I was at Tower Records back in Chicago suburbs. So this is a very nice store, very nice people, very reasonable prices. So I had a good time going out there, and I'll show you guys in just a minute. Also on the movie front, as far as watching streaming TV, caught the first episode of Disney's Plus Loki. Pretty decent. Don't know if my wife and kid got into it. Both pretty tired, so they kind of fell asleep halfway through. But matter of fact, I did too, but I went back and watched it. It's pretty good. Also just watched The Wolf of Wall Street for the first time. 3 hours of Martin Scorsese, Leonardo DiCaprio, and Jonah Hill. Excellent movie. You would think I've already seen it by now, but hey, I have a lot of movies, so excellent movie. Highly recommend it. But you know the routine. Sit back, relax, have a drink, have a smoke, and I'll catch you on the other end of this video. Let me call this place first to see if they're open. I'm not gonna be make the same mistake I did with Grindhouse.
This call may be recorded for training and quality purposes.
Bananas, this is Michelle speaking.
Hi, Michelle. Do you guys sell used DVDs and Blu-rays?
Yes, we do.
Do you buy them also for in-store trade?
We do trade credit. We offer a little more if you want to do trade credit versus cash.
Okay.
But we only buy them if they're like not scratched at all.
Sure,
and
sure.
We probably pay about a quarter a piece, maybe 50 cents if it's something good.
For the DVDs or Blu-rays?
Both.
Okay. All right. Do you have a pretty good selection?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we got tons.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, I'm in Brandon. I'll probably be there
Yeah.
probably within an hour or so.
Okay, sure. Yeah, you're welcome to come in and shop.
Thanks a lot. Be there in a minute.
All right.
Bye-bye.
We'll see you then. Bye.
Here, the boy and I are out in St. Pete, going to check out Banana Records, I believe. Never been here before, so I called them up. So unlike Grindhouse Records, they are supposed to be open. They're supposed to have some DVDs and music, and it's the back of it right here. So let's go and see what they have. Let's check out our surroundings also. Azzato, I'm assuming that's an Italian restaurant, a pizza place? Okay. Yeah.
very cool place. They had a lot of cool things. They had antiques, they had vinyl, pretty much any type of genre music you could think of. They had classical music, metal, they had all of it. Really good movies too, classic movies. It was just a really cool place overall.
Yeah, well, you want to go back?
Yes.
We're definitely coming back. Let's get something to eat. We are back at the Black Cave, and I'm going to break this up into two videos because really Banana Records, Banana Music, one of the coolest places I've been to in a long time. I think they deserve their own video. So I'm just going to show you the stuff I picked up in St. Pete from Banana Music, and I'll make this part one. Part two will be the other stuff I picked up in St. Pete. So to kick this off, I actually had a bootleg copy of this. This is the Ghost Rider with Ewan McGregor, Pierce Bronson, Kim Cattrall, and Olivia Williams. I like Ewan McGregor. Believe she's the one who was in Trainspotting. I think that's the first time I actually noticed Ewan McGregor. I have my actors correct. The Ghost Rider. I haven't seen this. I have a bullet copy. Want to eventually check it out. Looks like a suspense thriller. Next, this is an Anchor Bay release, and I like Dominic Purcell since I believe it's called Prison Escape, where he and his brother actually intentionally broke into prison. He broke into prison. No, his brother broke into prison to get him out. Dominic Purcell and Escape, and this looks like a horror movie. Next, we have another upgrade from a bootleg movie, Woman, Thou Art Loose, based on the best-selling novel by Bishop T.D. Jakes. It's a 20th Century Fox release. Never seen this. Again, this is to upgrade my bootleg copy of Woman, Thou Art Loose. And for those who do not know, T.D. Jakes is a reverend, I believe, Baptist reverend. Woman, Thou Art Loose. Next, this is a classic. I don't have this movie. I haven't seen this movie in probably since it came out. I believe it was in the 80s. Mickey Rourke, Jacqueline Bisset, Wild Orchid. And back in the day, this was like all the rave because the sex scene was just supposed to be so graphic. Nowadays, it's probably like PG-13. The way things have kind of elevated as far as some of the things you see in movies, television, and shit, even in music videos. I don't know if you've seen the Lil Nas X video. That tripped me out. You got the dude on a stripper pole to hell. Yeah, my frat brother made me watch that. Wild Orchid, Mickey Rourke, Carrie Otis, Jacqueline Bisset. And this is a MGM release. What year did this come out? Just curious if I can see. It wasn't 2002, was it? Seemed like it was longer than that. Anywho, Wild Orchid. Next, I've never heard this before. I love Giancarlo Esposito. I think the first time I've seen him was probably maybe in school days. Been in Breaking Bad. Just a fantastic actor. Gabrielle Union. I think she's kind of a different type of female. I'll leave it at that, but very attractive, though. I can't take anything from how she physically looks, so I'm not going to talk about her relationship with Dwayne Wade. But The Box. And these were all 3 for $5, so that's why I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. Next, we have Life of Brian, Monty Python. I haven't seen this in years. Couldn't even tell you what this is about, but Monty Python is just off the hook, really different type of comedy, raunchy, quirky comedy. This is an Anchor Bay release. Life of Brian. And I guess for Americans, is again one of those artists, either you like Monty Python or you hate them. I don't think there's any kind of middle of the road. Life of Brian. I think my wife is calling me. Hold on. I have to feed the cats real quick. Just talking to the camera. And lastly, with the 3 for $5, War of the Roses, Michael Douglas, Kathleen Turner, Danny DeVito. This is a classic. Don't know if this is hit Blu-ray or not. If it hasn't, I'm sure it will sometime soon. I'm gonna look it up right after I finish this set. War of the Roses, fantastic movie, very funny, dark comedy. Probably one of the best dark comedies, right up there with Bruce Willis. God, I forgot the name of that movie. Hold on. Death Becomes Her. That's what I was thinking of. It's not supernatural like that, but just the level of comedy, the darkness of comedy is on that level. The War of the Roses, even to the bitter end, is hilarious to me. So this is what I got, 3 for $5 out at Banana. We'll call it Banana Music. Yeah, Banana Music. Next, I actually have the disc of this. I'm not positive if I have it in full screen or widescreen, but I didn't have the cover. So for $4, yeah, Disney, Jackie Chan. Not sure if this is in on Blu-ray or not either. Excellent movie though. Around the World in 80 Days. Nice revamp of a Jules Verne classic, which I loved as a kid. Jackie Chan, and this is a Disney release. And let's go with this one. The Loft actually had a bootleg copy of this, upgraded to the Blu-ray. Wentworth Miller. Wentworth Miller, is he in here? That's the guy from Prison Break. Okay, that's the one who was with Dominic Purcell. I've seen this movie, suspenseful, pretty decent movie, The Loft. And this is a Universal release. Next, this one, $6, brand new. I have the DVD, I don't have the Blu-ray, so I'm upgrading. Give me a second while I get this open and I'll show you the disc. Okay, we have the beautiful Taraji P. Henson. Mary J. Blige, who I am a huge fan of Mary J. Blige. One of my favorite vocalists, especially female vocalists. Girl got skills. Tyler Perry, this is a Tyler Perry production. It's your typical Tyler Perry movie. And I'll leave it at that as far as Tyler Perry goes. So, but love Taraji. Gladys Knight, very interesting thing about Gladys Knight. I didn't know that she is a Mormon. Very interesting. Even more interesting if you follow the history of Mormon and black Mormons in their religion. Very interesting. But I can do that by myself. Tyler Perry, Taraji P. Henson, Mary J. Blige, Gladys Knight, Master Marvin Winans. And this is Lionsgate release. What is this? Just an epic junk. And lastly, I saw this. I actually thought this was the Super Friends. Because I have the Super Friends second season, but this is Justice League. I often get those mixed up. But very cool for $6. The Flash, Wonder Woman, Batman. This is the DC classic cartoon. So very happy to get this. Just had a ball going in that store. That is a beautiful store. From all the collectible radios, of course the movies, DVDs, Blu-rays, all the vinyl that they had. And they actually have another warehouse that's full of vinyl. Makes me want to actually buy a record player. I have some vinyl that I haven't listened to in probably about 3 decades at least, because I don't have a turntable. We're looking at that. That's a little fire behind me. But give me a second. Let me separate the plastic from the artwork in the disc, and I'll get you guys on your way. Hold on. I almost forgot Christian Slater, Pump Up the Volume snap case that I picked up at Banana Records. And I do not have this in my collection. I believe they have a Blu-ray of this out too, so always looking for that. I don't believe I've ever seen this. So maybe I'll have an 80s marathon and shoot this in there. Christian Slater, Snapcase, Pump Up the Volume, New Line Cinema release. Okay, I'm getting scanned into my CLZ Movies app. C as in Charlie, L as in Lima, Z as in Zebra, and paid a little bit more than I normally would, $37.23 for this though, but the prices were very reasonable, and these are things that I'm probably not going to find at the pawn shop and on Amazon and eBay. With shipping and handling, it'll probably still cost more, so still did my ball on the budget thing as usual. But again, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Had a great day with my son, going out to St. Pete, going to Banana Music. I will go out there again. He had a great time. I had a great time. Had lunch. Stay tuned for part 2 of this video. Drop it next week. Same time, same place, 6:30. As usual, like, share, subscribe. Come on, guys. Help me get to 1,000. I'm almost halfway there. Just come on. Like, share, subscribe. Give me that big thumbs up. Other than that, may the best of your past be the worst of your future. Everyone be safe. Peace.